When you're writing your nasheeds and your songs, what is it that you're trying to communicate to the listener? What is it that you would generally want them to feel? Is it different for every single thing that you write, or is there a particular overarching feeling, emotion, state that you're trying to get your listeners to?
I think, Alhamdulillah, like I'm inclined to write about God and Islam and spirituality and things like that. So anytime I write, it's always with that in mind, with whether it's talking about like our struggles with like practicing or the
Mm,
pressures or of like Islamophobia and how the world sometimes it feels like it's against us as Muslims. It's all kind of based in and related to Islam and Allah, and that's the priorities. Kind of reminding people of their deen, of Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, and having that as a halal alternative, so to speak. Because
mhm.
like music industry in general, I understand there's difference of opinion on music in general and musical instruments. Um, the vast majority say you can't use instruments unless it's like a duff or a percussion or whatever. But then there's some who say you can, but the content has to be halal. So
Yeah.
so there is that difference of opinion. But in general, if we're just looking at music, whether even if you consider all instruments to be fine, the music industry in general is literally nowadays is like almost pornography, like
Mm,
audio pornography. The filth that gets put out on daytime radio that children can listen to and they take in and they listen to it over and over again is like is terrible. And
right.
it's like a disaster for many people, even for myself. Like when I was younger, going back to me saying like I wasn't so great at school, a lot of it was I was in with the wrong crowd, bad influences, and a big part of that is when you're in with the bad influences and the wrong crowd, then you you entertain yourself with all the wrong things as well and all the majorly ignorant things. So
Yeah.
music is like a big fitna, should I say, for all of us, but especially with the content, which is 99% of the content is just something that is, we shouldn't be listening to. It's not, I don't think it's
Right.
fitting of us as Muslims to be like, taking in a lot of that content.
Understood. Definitely. So, is part of it that you feel like you want to give people who might listen to the mainstream media and might listen to things that, as you mentioned, aren't necessarily appropriate or in line with our values as Muslims, an alternative that they can not only not is going to be halal, but that they can connect to in terms of their faith and who they are, and that can hopefully even inspire them.